What up? What up? What up?
Peace, 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 peace. What?
Yes, indeed. It's another Friday again. With my girl Shine in the building. Sunshine, talk to me. How you feeling?
Oh my gosh. It's like, y'all just don't know. The viewers just don't know. I was down. Your girl was down. And as some of my poet partners say, even if you're not expected to perform that day, if you're ever needed, like as a pitch hitter, they always say a poet is always supposed to be prepared. So, wanting to have Kyla on the show, that's my homie. And it worked out perfect because she was in Thailand and we had to pre record the show. And it
Facts.
just so happens that I get knocked down with influenza A and B. And it worked out perfectly because he already had a pre-recorded show. So last Friday, your girl wouldn't have been able to do nothing, okay? I had 103.4 and 104 fever.
Good Lord.
I was hallucinating, talk about his 4 men going around the house with guns.
Whoa.
Because what happened, trying to, make myself get moving, I was watching Without Remorse with Michael B. Jordan.
That's a good movie.
Yes, and I love it. So that wasn't my first time seeing it, but the way the mind works, you know what I'm saying, especially under duress like that. The way it manifested that I was actually in that movie and them 4 men was coming around my house. And all I kept saying was, I can't find my gun. I can't find my gun. I'm talking in my sleep.
Oh, man. She was tripping with the hardness.
Yes, like it was a psychedelic trip for real. But, I'm glad to have myself back, It's not a whole 100, but it's like 99.8%.
It's better than where you was at. So that's
yes, way better. So
I'm glad to hear you're doing good. That's for a fact.
Yes, definitely. My peoples that I got on for the show tonight, I actually know him from Jersey.
Jersey, stand up.
You already know, and exactly where he's from is Perth Amboy, and he was friends with my godson's parents, so that's how we met. And one thing I remembered about him is that every time he came through, he always was freestyling, like he's very lyrical. So when I started, the podcast and started sharing, he hit me up like, yo, Queen, you got a podcast? He was like, yo, I do poetry too. I was like, word, since when? So, he let me hear some stuff. He spit for me. I said, oh yeah, bro, we definitely got to get you on the show. So, let's go ahead and bring, wait, he didn't even put how he wanted his name to be. He said he wanted it to be E-Class.
I think he was just happy to be on here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let him get it right when he comes. Just bring him in so he can correct me on how the name is.
That's good. Hey, well, look, I'll let y'all chop it up, but I'll be in the cut, so I'll be right back.
All right, peace, beloved. How are you?
Peace, Queen. Yo, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yes, definitely. So wait, I see you wrote the whole name, but break down the name that you told me you go by.
Hold up. On the side?
No. It's all right. Just say it. Like, let us know the name that you go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I used to go by E-Class, but, since it changed up styles and changed up format, I go by Class Life.
Class Life.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
and
Class Life. You know what I mean?
I definitely like that. Like that. That's dope. All right, so I already gave like a little preamp. Folks know that I know you from Perth Amboy. I met you through Bree and Carrie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My brother and my sister.
That's right. It was one of Micah's birthday parties, my godson. So and I was saying how, one thing I remember every time I would run into you over there, you was always freestyling. I said the brother is lyrical, like he's sharp. And I remember that all the time. So like when you was like, yo, you got a podcast? Like, yo, what you doing? Oh, it's about poetry. Yo, let me get in. And I was like, okay, so talk about a little bit about where you from and how, like the transition from, the music, even though they go hand in hand. Because shout out to a brother I met in Greensboro, Veteran I, when we met when Young Dirty came down to perform. We was all chilling with them and we was exchanging information. And he said, Sunshine, he said, oh, I know you. Like I know you through somebody. And he was like, what you do? You a poet? I was like, yeah. He said, nah, you're a lyricist. Give me your info. So, like with you, like your lyrics, everything was like out of this world from what I remember. So, it's only right that you come over to this side too. So
yeah. I used to be, doing the music thing, the rapping. At first I started with a group, and then I had got incarcerated. I had a 4-year bid to do. So, and me changing my whole dialect and my whole different mindset, because I wanted to break from like the street life and all that kind of thing. I just started writing poetry. Started writing from all different type of angles. Not just what I'm used to speaking about. So at the end of the day, I started writing stuff for a girl that I kind of was talking to at the time, and just to impress her. I'll write something for her like every day. I'll send it through it because they have the kiosk things you can type it in. So I used to send it because I just met her, so I didn't want to I really didn't know her like that. I just met her through, so just to keep her kind of mind fucking her.
Yeah,
if I can say it like that.
We grown.
I can't really touch her, so I was just trying to write the best way I can. But then people started coming up to me, and they're like, "Yo, you write poetry?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I need one for my mom. I need one for my grandma.
I need one for my girl. I need one.
So I kept my locker full. You know what I mean? $10 a poem, 15 on the original. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know that's right.
So it's just something that I just kept doing, and like I don't know, I just broke from the format of the music of the being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be more open with my expression. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about anything that I want. You know what I mean? I don't have to stay in a box. You know what I'm saying? So, not saying that everybody got to stay in a box in the music, but I just felt that was best for me. It was just so what happened is when I came home, I had so much that I wrote, you know what I mean, while I was incarcerated. I just kept on with it. So I love it, you know what I mean? Just my new identity. I'm not really I don't have the same mindset that I used to have. You remember I was
the reframing of the mind. Yeah, that's
I wasn't really too rap tight back then, you know what I mean? I was, on my run up in run up in whatever, kind of on some so now I'm more at peace with myself, you know what I mean? So I could really just dig into my mind and come out with some some things that some issues that I really the whole did to me, you know what I mean? And that's basically where I transitioned from the music to just the spoken word or the poetry type of aspect.
So have you had an opportunity anywhere around there, open mics to perform back home?
Yeah, I got invited to a couple spots in Newark. I did shout out to Snipes, shout out to Round Snipes. He put me on stage, you know what I mean? I did
because Snipes does the comedy and everything else, right? Yeah.
Shout out to Snipes, he gave me an opportunity and I appreciated that. I did some on college campuses in Atlantic City, I'm just, I'm starting out, just getting my name out there, but hopefully, in the future I could get more involved in the community, you know what I mean, and
Yeah, indeed.
be more vocal.
Oh, well, see, that was right there was the perfect segue because aren't you currently enrolled in school?
Yeah, 40
And
years old, yeah,
it
it's a
don't
blessing.
matter. It's how
Nah,
you
nah,
finish. It's
yeah,
how
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
finish. You feel me?
yeah,
It's how
yeah.
you
So,
finish. So, what is it that you're taking up?
well, I'm going for substance abuse counseling. I just want to
Mm-hmm.
like be able to, reach out to the
Peace,
younger
peace,
youth.
peace. There go my
Please,
sis
please,
chiming in. Sharita, Esoteric Entertainment.
yeah. So I
So,
just,
the poetry.
mhm.
I want you to know something. Remember the show that I sent you with the brother Jensen,
Yes.
Truality?
Mm,
So, what you are, he's the manifestation of where you're starting at.
yeah,
Okay. He literally, if you remember in his interview, he talked about how the brother that we both knew was his mentor and how he became his mentor in poetry. He was his NA sponsor
yeah,
and
yeah.
he used the poetry to mentor to
Mm,
help him stay clean. So
exactly.
I want you to know if you feel like you're not on the right path, that brother is the manifestation of where you're starting and what you about to bring to that area. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So you are going to be giving back to your community using your talent. You feel what I'm saying?
yes,
Because a lot of us do identify more with music, poetry, than someone who has not lived or breathed what they're growing through. And a person
yeah,
that just
yeah.
comes with the credentials and the book knowledge, but they don't have none of the life to add to it.
Hmm.
And you'll be able to bring all of that.
That's kind of what I. That's kind of when I was like when I was incarcerated. I put myself in a program because I just wanted to get all my demons out. Because I've been through a lot in my life. A lot of different situations. But I just started seeing the counselors, and you got counselors that you could tell that been through stuff, and you got counselors that just live by the book. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
no disrespect to the people that ain't really lived that life or never did none of that, but I ain't trying to listen to you. I ain't trying to listen to none of that. Like you're not. I can't.
And that's what it be for a lot of people. Like they want the
Mhm.
reality. They want the
Yeah,
person that felt, they don't want someone sympathetic. They want somebody empathetic. And I mean, we
exactly,
understand that because even when it comes
exactly.
to mourning the loss of loved ones, you really want somebody empathetic more than sympathy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, exactly.
it goes both ways. I just think that is real dope that you're doing. And then the avenue of using poetry. Besides music, then to me the next best thing, you know what I'm saying, is poetry to promote healing.
Yes, exactly.
No disrespect to religion, but not everybody can grasp healing through that avenue, and we got to be able to provide other ways, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, just to help people open up, because a lot of us, because of all the things that we done been through, it done caused us to be hardened and
Yeah.
then become unexpected introverts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then in turn it manifests in us being mad at everybody, being mad at the world, just because
Yeah.
we didn't learn how to deal or to heal with what we're growing through.
Exactly. Like when I was growing up, I call it like how I was living was like I was like a walking suicide. If that
Mm.
makes sense, because it's like basically I was putting my life on the line for dumb reasons, for dumb, ignorant reasons, and getting nothing out of it. And then it's like I'm trying to kill myself, but can you do it? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It was just that type of thing that I was going through. But after like I got all that stuff out, I just wanted to, just to teach everybody that like if I could get out of that and I could change my life and I could talk to my kids or talk to their friends or talk to you know what I want to do is I want to teach like the adolescents and the teenagers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So because if I could get them early, then I could get them more prepared or guide them to adulthood, so they won't be making the same mistakes as the person on the block that they look up to, or their uncle, or their brother, or whoever the case may be. I want to be the stoppage. I want to break
Man.
the cycle. If I could do that, if I, like they say, if you could reach one person, man, it means the world.
Yeah, it does. And Sharita, she said, nice. She's all about community. She's all about helping. I'm going to do a quick plug right here because she's the one that hosts Nouns and Verb.
Okay.
It's an open mic that happened like every 2 weeks. Now she is shifting to the clubhouse. So I will be sending you the link because starting next year, every second Saturday, it'll be the open mic, and then we'll create an event where everybody can come to Charlotte. I got a spot to host for a slam or just for us to get down. So
Let me know. Let me
you
know
are
I'm
part of
there.
the
Let me
fam. We
know
gonna
I'm there.
plug you in. You know what I'm saying? We
Let me know.
we really gonna take this all the way to like a whole nother level, is because we're all on the same page. We all, this is our ministry. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yes,
this
exactly.
is how we need to affect, and really, with my experience with the school system down here, like the target, and I'm gonna be honest, because these babies in the elementary school are so angry. Like, we got to start catching them at third, fourth, and fifth grade, because the school system is determining them at third grade on test scores, whether they're college material or not, if they're going to graduate or not. By the third grade, that's when they do an assessment. The beginning of the year, right before the winter break, spring break, and right before they get out, those testings that they take are supposed to determine what your child is going to be like. So if they, and majority of us are affected, so it just looks like that none of our babies are destined to make it. You know what I'm saying? And to
I think
see
that.
this, and to see that they're not equipped with how to deal with things emotionally. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work that got to be done, and we got to reach them younger than just when you got to get them before they hit puberty now, because it's like once they hit puberty, they ain't
Yeah, like
listening to shit.
yeah, like just like my son. I got a son. Unfortunately, he been incarcerated. He's incarcerated right now himself. And while I was locked up, he made a bad choice. You know what I'm saying? And he's paying for it right now. But it's like I don't know. It's just basically, I guess, how you have to have more of a village now. You know what I'm saying? Like before we had a village. You know what I'm saying? Before we had
Gotta
people
go
that
back to
looked
the
out.
old school. That's right.
Yeah, before we could be looked out, you know what I mean? And now it's just basically everybody's just so selfish with their
Man, you was in my conversation earlier today at work, brother. What I tell you, you was
Yeah, people
definitely there.
like I used to have
Oh,
my son. I used to have my son out there. Like he went later in life. Like he made these choices because I think he had a bad situation with his mom. His mom wasn't really there. I was there. I had custody of my son when he was like 7 years old. But
and I remember that.
unfortunately, I got incarcerated. So it's like he went to go try to find his mom, and then in trying to find his mom, you know, he he got into that life. And the way I lived, I guess when people started talking about my life, I gotta be like my father, I gotta be my
Uh,
uncle, you know what I'm saying?
your
So it's
bro,
like,
look, your bro just chimed in. Bree, he said, "What's good, family?"
what's good, Bree? What's good, bro? What's good, man? That's my big bro right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
So it's just a matter of just staying on your kids. You know what I mean? I just wish I was home. I was locked up, so I wasn't there through his development. You know what I mean? So I don't fault myself. I don't beat myself up anymore. I used to, but I talk to him now. He's in a better frame of mind, and he's doing music himself, and he's writing
Okay.
books, and he's really got his head on together. I think at the end of the day, like I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, damn, sometimes people just don't have time to sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Sometimes people don't have the luxury to sit down. And I'm not saying that being incarcerated is a good thing. I'm not saying that at all. But
But I get what you mean by it.
but you know, people are just so in fast pace and they don't even know how to think. They can't sit down and think and just really get their mind together to understand what the world is, you know, the world is offering you and the world is giving you and the love that these people are showing you, and you you neglect the love that's in house. You just focus on what's out there and you're not even understanding the best love is right next to you. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
So you know, sometimes people need to sit down, you know what I mean, before they run into a wall. You know what I mean? I don't want
Mm-hmm.
nobody to run on no walls and nothing like that. So, you know, I just hope that he comes home and he gets his, you know, he gets his things together, and we could both combine into this, you know, writing things. You know, I write short stories too, and
Okay,
you know,
okay. That was gonna be my
so
question, but you answered it.
yeah,
Okay, okay. Because I
yeah,
know you got stories to tell.
yeah.
I
I got
know
a
that.
lot of them, but you know, I'm just trying to you know, test the waters with different avenues of writing, and
Okay.
at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I just want to flourish from it. You know, if I don't become, you know what I mean, I just feel like if I could reach out to people through my words, man, it's all well worth it. You know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean. Not saying I ain't want no money, well, I ain't want no
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, that's the
anything, well,
icing
you
on the
know.
cake. That's the icing on the
That's
cake.
that's icing on the cake, but I'm saying the heartbeat of it. You know what I
Look,
mean?
look, Bree, yeah, we
You know
know
what
he
I
also spit hard bars, you know, yo. Trust me. Trust me.
mean?
That's how I said that I know him. That's how I know this brother. It's from them
Yeah,
bars that he hit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, so he's still dropping bars though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's still the same, you know what I'm saying? It don't take nothing from him. So I would normally do this after, but I know you have so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and say before I say this, do you put yourself in a certain category or you like put me in the ring with anybody? I got this when it comes to poetry.
Um, I think I get in the ring with anybody.
That's what I'm talking about because I know you was like that with the freestyling. So I was just hoping that energy didn't change. You feel me?
I think
So
I can, you know. I think I can. Much respect to everybody doing their job, but you know, I come with my own recipe for entertaining.
okay, so you could pick. I'm not going to make a special request. We'll go ahead and bust us in the head with one before we go to the Blast Music Artist of the Week.
All right. Addiction. It's like a fucked up in the head, heartless, but very beautiful lady. Her outsides are amazing, but her insides are rotten. She's deceived the greatest of men and women so much that they end up lost and forgotten. She's the queen of stealing one's pride and respect. Morality was out the window when she lifts her butt dress. Yeah, that coochie great, but her intentions are the worst. She doesn't love you. She just wants to control, deteriorate your worth, make you give up your drive. Your only ambition is to cater to her sexy vibe. She takes you away from your family and great relationships. She gets you locked up in jail. You will sell your soul to make a wicked heart melt, hypnotizing the evil love spells. I know all too well what addiction can do to your positive brain cells of mindful wealth, playing death-defying tricks with your life. She giggles at the fact that your choices ain't right. She is pure negativity with a mission to destroy your dignity, kill your sanity till you end up a memory. And it's on to the next helpless casualties. But she would not get the best of me. I peeped her game, and I'm strong enough to break free from my hellish grips. I will not be her jump off, be in order to throw away my blessings. I will leave her naked and unsatisfied. I believe that I'm more than just a fuck. I need a love that won't compromise my abundant ambitions for success. She will never get the chance to devote my life to death, decorating my brain with drunken signs that reads out of order. My armor of love and self may have dents in it, but it's too dull to render to erotic influence. I am all 12 steps walking with authority. That way, my focus will be one, and I find somebody that what the addiction has in store for me. So I will exit with my head high, euphorically, sober.
Mm, mm, like I just like I'm like speechless because it's like, bro, like for real, damn, snap, snap. You know what I'm saying? when I say I just knew you was not going to disappoint me because I already know what you can do in the different avenues. So
Good.
like
I
that was so
appreciate that.
hard. That was
Thank
so
you.
hard.
I appreciate
And sisters, don't get in your feelings.
it. I don't get it. I'm
Oh
not
no,
even.
no,
It
but I'm
ain't
just
got nothing to
saying
do.
it ain't got
It's
nothing to do. It's
nah.
called metaphors. You feel what I'm
Metaphors.
saying? So he not
Metaphors.
attacking us,
Nah, I'm not
even though
attacking
we
you.
all know there's some of us that's out here like that. You know what I'm saying? The part of
Mm.
healing is to accept what all parts of us, whether we
Yes.
like the good parts and the bad parts. That's the only way you're gonna truly have healing. So we do need the mirror put in our face a lot of times when we choose not to do so ourselves.
I also
So
said men and women. I also said women and men.
and you
I ain't. I
but again, now
didn't.
listen, look, but again, sisters
Good.
didn't hear the men part. All they heard
Good.
was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you get
I
what
hear
I'm
you.
saying?
I
so
I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. I got
so
something for
yes.
y'all.
Okay, so as y'all see, you know, he got the fire, he got the bars. So now that I gave y'all a little taste, let's go ahead, V. Let's bring that blast artist of the week on so we can get back into it.
No doubt, no doubt. This is one of the pillars of Blast. This is our homeboy, Elijah Rosario.
Yeah,
This is
Elijah.
Silver Lining. So let's check it out.
I can't ignore the way you made me feel. You must admit, girl, we got something new. I hear the eyes could never tell no lies. The way you looking lets me know I'm right. Forget about them blues, let's get caught in the rhythm. Forget all your worries and lay your past behind. Now hit a big game, wanna make you a victim. Place your hand in mine, together we can find that silver lining, that silver lining. It's so clear to say, together we should be. That silver lining, that silver lining. Despite our tragedy, we set each other free. Take a chance on love again. So many others came and blew their chance. I show you I ain't like those other men. Forget about them blues, let's get caught in the rhythm. Forget all your worries and lay your past behind. Now hit a big game, wanna make you a victim. Place your hand in mine, together we can find that silver lining. Silver lining, it's so clear to say, together we should be. That silver lining, that silver lining. Despite our tragedy, we set each other free. That silver lining, that silver lining. It's so clear to say, together we should be. That silver lining, that silver lining. Despite our tragedy, we set each other free.
There you go. That's our boy Elijah Rosario with Smooth Criminal.
That's
And,
right.
and if you are also an artist or even an up and coming comedian or even a spoken word poet that would like to get some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com, register as an artist, and be a part of the family. That is blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, y'all. Do y'all thing?
All right. So you get some of your, some of your stuff on peace, love on EP. You could, you heard that tag. I hope you heard it at the end, bruh. You know. So you could get on there, and that's for anybody else, that want to get out there. You doing your thing independently. Why not get your ass connected with Blast? I'm just saying.
All right, get yourself out there.
So, what you got for us next?
I got
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have you pulling them out like you already know how we do. Look, shuffle the deck. And it is okay. Listen, it is okay if you need to read any of your stuff. Okay, so
I know. Perfect. I call it more than great enough. Over and under the surface to evaluate, understand, and fix most circuits. Knowing there can be glitches, but binding to a demonstration with so much effort, because I feel there's always work to be done. Her past is not to be worried about, because all that she talks about is what everybody went through when life took a sharp left before she stayed consistently on the right route. Maybe not the same story, but categorizing the same struggle. I listen, pay attention, hold her with her shameful tears as we cuddle. There are a million ways to die, but many horrible ways living with suffer. She hungers for victory, so I encourage her inner to recognize that the high bar that people set is unrealistically driven in a wall of disaster. Perfect physical wants only attract the blur for understanding her emotional, mental, spiritual factors. Most men, and I mean 75%, those cherish those qualities. So she only gets selfish sex. There's another track to hold back with her potential. To meet a man that's focused on maintaining her laughter, not playing harmful games with her mind, and worshiping her remarkable feminine stature. Queen is what I refer, because I don't have to reassure her that she is her, no matter what problems she faces. Because at the end of the day, break her trial will make me want to love her with everything it takes. I hope she doesn't let the negative influence of this cruel world leave her broken down, angry, led astray, and worthless. She is more than great enough for me, the real definition of being perfect. That way, she can burn her mistakes, tribulations, and hand it down judgments in the furnace and walk in a way that is loved, honored, with absolute confidence. And I could keep her on a pedestal because that strong woman deserves.
What? Yo, it is so dope, you know what I'm saying, when, people say opposites don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this right here just proved, and those that I know, I've had recent conversations, like literally before starting the show, like some of y'all do get it. You know what I'm saying? Some of us do get it. It's just that we end up sometimes with people who don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you let that take you down the wrong path, it does harden you. It does make you act other than what you want to. Like you hit all of that in that poem. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, that one you're gonna win over a lot of ladies with that one. Because it's honest. No, that's what I mean. Like, they are going to respect you for being able to see that.
Yeah.
Because not everybody knows how to put that in words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like I really listen to like different women through my life. You know what I mean? I don't just sometimes you gotta get out your own self, and you gotta understand there other people's perspective. And I think some people just don't. They're so narrow minded and so like narcissistic, and they're just like always on them and on them and on them. So it's like I try to like understand everybody's point of view, and that's what makes me a better
That's what
man.
we
You know?
that's what we call building.
Yeah,
When you
building.
build, you
Yeah,
feel what I'm saying? You
yeah,
don't have to walk away agreeing as
yeah.
long as you're able to see the other
Mm,
avenue, the other view, the other side, and be able to walk away with a better understanding. Then you have
exactly,
served the purpose. Because
exactly.
just as if I see it my way and this person sees it their way, now we both done walked away with a whole nother view, and that's the
Mm.
purpose of building. Look, Bree gave you your shots. He said, I see your growth, little bro. Like
Yo,
I do.
I
Like that's why
appreciate
I
it,
can't
man.
stop smiling too, because like, I get a lot of flack. Even through the trials that I done been through.
Mm,
I get a lot of flack when it comes to sisters is because they say I pour too much into y'all. Like, oh, you be riding for the brothers too much.
mm,
There's just some shit I'm just not gonna agree with just because we women.
exactly.
You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, if you wrong, I'm gonna tell you, sis, that
Yeah,
shit don't sound right.
yeah.
Like,
I'm.
how can you
Yeah.
expect to understand that this person here you really want to be with when you done created a whole nother alter ego to try to come at this person
Hmm.
sideways to prove to
Hmm.
yourself that this person is cheating, but they cheating with the other person that you created them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
who got
yeah.
time to
Word
do
up. I
stuff
ain't
like
got it.
that?
Yeah,
Who got
yeah.
time to be somebody's
Mm,
PO in a relationship? You know what I'm
mm.
saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like, what's the word that I can say? It's nah. That shit blows me, bro. Like I can't even think of, trying to think of a nice studios. Well, no, I'm gonna keep it how he is. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It blows
Yeah.
me is because a lot of times, a lot of the things that we can't grow through is because we done built up these walls,
Hmm.
and the walls don't allow us to let anything, especially positive, penetrate
Yeah.
it, because the walls is there. Like them bricks that's behind you right now.
Yeah.
Like so many of us is
Yeah.
operating in that, it not only in our hearts but in our minds.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And
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 I
that
and I.
makes it hard for true light to get through. Sometimes it got to be done with such a force, like it's shattering you, but then the veil is removed.
Mm. Yeah.
Some people can
Yeah.
get it through a
Exactly.
conversation. Some people get it through a
Exactly.
song. Some people really, really need to be rattled. Like you said,
Yeah.
some people need to sit down. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? They didn't get it anywhere else. So
Yeah.
let me sit you down real quick because this is your last shot. If you don't get it
Yeah.
after I sit you down, then you on your own.
Yeah. And that's basically where I came from. It's like I was so like so in my mind is so like just off one way, just on one way. And I think when I did sit down, it's like it opened up all kind of avenues for me. Like it just, and then like when I come home, it's like people just look at me like who are you? Like who are you? Like
People
some of
expect you
my
to be the same person you was when you left.
yeah. So not don't get it messed up. Like I still have my bad days, but at the end of the day, like you know, I'm not the type of friend to just be like, yo, go do that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you stupid. She's a good woman. I don't understand what you're doing. Uh, get it together, or you gonna be wiping your own ass when you get older. So you just need to get it together. Like, yo, she's there for you. She's there for all kind of things. Blah blah blah. Like I'm not that type of friend. You know what I mean? We're older. We're at a time that we need to find our partners. We need to find our soulmates, or our twin flames, or whatever
Whatever
the
y'all
case may be.
calling it,
But
you know what I'm
whatever you call
saying?
it, life, soulmate, whatever. But and another thing is, I just feel like a lot of society and a lot of the media, makes women think they have to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So when I wrote that poem, I put perfect with a question mark. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
you have to understand, like, you don't have to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like somebody's gonna think you're more than great enough. You know what I mean? You don't have to be. That's my whole word. That's my new definition of perfect. It's more than great enough. You know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
have to be. You don't have to like. Somebody's gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're in a situation and you got men, they're like, oh, you need to get this done. You need to get this done. Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? You know what I mean? It's like that's not the right person for you if you feel like you got to change up. You know what I mean? Like somebody's gonna love you for who you are. You know what I mean? You're gonna be more than great enough. You don't have to
Yeah.
like go get lit, injections, and you don't know what I mean. No offense to whoever wants to do it for themselves, but if you're trying to do that for a man, you in the
I
wrong mindset. You know what I mean?
I'd have been big, I'd have been small, I'd have been small, I'd have been big. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
one thing I know is that I got it naturally. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
know how to get it off when I need to. Like, I don't discredit any of the sisters that do it.
yeah. I don't have no
It's just
problem with
that
it.
the thing is that it's so much more of us at such an alarming rate. We already have so many odds against us when it comes to childbirth. We are the highest death rate when it comes to childbirth. So
Yeah,
to willfully go under the knife for different things, and then I guess I'm just old school. My elders didn't play that, ain't nobody cutting on me. I'm leaving out of here with the same thing I was given. I still got some of that old school type thinking to myself, like only if it's, a dire need, necessity, then it's like, okay, you could cut me. You know what I'm saying? But to
yeah,
willfully go for a surgery, I can't do it.
yeah.
Bree said, I saw where Veep highlighted. He said he learned from this last one, agreed with both of us on all aspects. So that's dope. That shows growth too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shout out to you. And but now, what would be out of the poems that you have that you've accumulated so far? Which one? And this can change, the next time I have you on the show,
Yeah.
but hint, hint. Let me drop that in there because you will have to revisit and come back.
Yeah.
Out of the ones that you have, which one do you believe shows the best representation now of your growth from where you were to who you are, or like the legacy you want to leave behind? Like you said, you want to at least reach one person. Which poem you think fits that mold? Because the reason why I'm asking is because I want you to spit it. That's why.
My phone.
It's on your phone.
Yeah.
Now I know Trey did that, but he went black. You know what I'm saying? But we still heard the audio. But if you
I can do that.
If you don't want to chance it because you don't want to get disconnected, I understand.
No, I'll chance it because I think it's a really good one. I think I could I think that's one that I'm proud of,
Okay. I mean, if you could find it and pull it up, hey, listeners and viewers, we just gonna have to fade the black for a little bit.
Hold on.
Look, my fault. I made sure my bro was fully prepared.
I apologize.
He ain't know I was gonna hit him with a question like that. So
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Got a lot of them.
You take your time, but in the meantime, I have to get shots out to my bros. Heavy Energy, Soul Society, T Walker, Born King. They came through to see me. They saved me. When I tell you this live alkaline water, y'all better jump on this wave for real. Because, indigenous land, that's us. We need to support our own. I'm big on that. Y'all already know the jewelry is copper vibrations, and y'all see the fresh wings, fresh clothing. Shout out to my big bro, Rule Jacobs. I'm walking billboard. I think the next show I'll be busting my blast t-shirt again, V. You feel me? I need a new one. Word is born. That one that you had, matter of fact, come in real quick. That new one I saw, you be having the fly stuff on the low. You know what I'm saying? I saw the post where you had it was the red reflecting one. I said, look, you doing it up. Shout out to my sis Songbird K. Look, I met her in one of the Clubhouse. You know, I'm new to Clubhouse because of Sharita, and she pulled me into their erotic slam that they had on the They are fire, so you know she is going to be on the show soon.
We're gonna talk some business about Clubhouse because I've been for the longest been told to hit Clubhouse, and I just never did just because time. But we're gonna talk some business about hitting Clubhouse.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to get Songbird on here because they had me cracking up. I don't know who it was, but I think it was her. She they did it was about Santa Claus.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Hey, yo,
you ready?
Yeah, I just sent a poem to your phone.
Oh, okay. He about to get her to use it so he can read it off the phone. Okay. But Songbird Cake, if you can respond, was that you that did the poem about Santa Claus? About his fat tail getting all the credit for you busting your tail? Yo, when I say it was funny, I was at work. Oh my gosh. When I say oh my gosh, I was at work. I had to turn the volume down because in Clubhouse you could just hear all the speakers when you log on. And the gym teacher, she said yes, it was. I when I have you on the show, please, sis, I need you to do that poem. I need you to do that one. Like matter of fact, is next week the third show?
Yes, it is. Hey. Be right back.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it like this, because I tried to send it to my man's phone, but you don't got an iPhone.
Okay. Did you try copying and pasting and send it through a text message?
Yeah, I did. So, but it's kind of long, but I got it. So. All right.
What is that merch that you just came sitting down with, Troy? Wait, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I got you. I was gonna show you. This is old merch, but you know the show Rat, right?
Yes, I recognize it. Yo, that's fire.
That's the gold one that me and my daughter did these because these are all custom. So that reflective, you gotta put it on there. But this one,
ooh. I want a Shine Vibrations one in gold like that. And on the back, I wanted to say on blast.
I gotta shoot you to Miss Lady because she does all that.
Okay, so look, I'm about to get Songbird K to confirm right now. She said she'll be there, sis. Next week is the erotic poetry show. So, can I see that you are at least one of the 3 that will be on this show right now? Can I get a commitment right now?
You said Saintness ass got me.
Yeah, for real. When I tell you that thing was funny, it was funny, and I'm gonna let you say that one, even though it's not erotic. But that got to be said because that was hilarious. She said, "Hell yeah!" Look, I love it. Look, she said, "Hell yeah!" Okay, bro, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, so okay, we're gonna set the stage now. This is the one that you said that you would feel would be the best thing to represent, the growth of where you at, or like the most closest to the legacy you want to leave behind, right?
Yeah, it's just basically it's just just talking, So I said, trials and tribulations we are facing in these times are determining factors. Why are we here really to be exposed to inner-wave propaganda? These are the days of what we've seen on the big screen. None is by chance. This is what's been making for decades. We are strong enough to deal with isolation. Getting to know self is hard for the average. They only see the painting of life as a painting. They don't understand the texture of beautiful, hypnotic swaying of the paintbrush, the thought behind beautiful abstract that is loving, entering a realm of uncertainty. not realizing that every day is what you make it. The evil is always in you. You could cause that to continue and play childish games to the positive morality. We hold truth to be informed and shut out of a 1% club or generations of wicked people. Their money is not valued, but they always got the privilege to point fingers. Their power is piggybacked off the strong backs of millions of our mothers and fathers, sons and daughters. We are like lab rats that broke out but are still hungry. An appetite for knowing that we have a purpose and our children have a future. I am just talking about having the best topsoil to keep planting a new and improved generation for generation to come.
Mm, 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 mm. Well, my son's in the background. They trying to get on the screen. They always trying to take my shine. Go on, go. Look, mommy handling business. Like, they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah.
They said, Umi, what you doing? We don't care. We want to be on here too.
And they try to follow your footsteps. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, yeah, like I said before, I did a show with Carla. That's how we first met. I was the host and one of the performers, and they was in the crowd kind of getting fussy, and it was a family event. So T. Roy was like, go ahead, bring them up there with you. And that was it. The very first time they was on the stage, they was 2 and 4. They had the microphones to their faces, and ever since then, they like, I want to have my own TV show. They want a YouTube channel. They want a YouTube channel, but they said, nah, I want my own TV show. They want beyond YouTube. So, I like that. So,
that's real. That's real.
Definitely.
That's real.
So while we was waiting for you to get everything together, we got confirmation already from sis in the audience, Songbird K. I met her through Clubhouse. She's gonna be one of the first erotic poets. So I gotta jump on Clubhouse later after, to get her information. And then I'll probably hit the group for like 2 other ones, because again, I want to be able to introduce, those that I love, those that I became fans of, those that I work with, to the masses, because y'all out here really doing that work, and vice versa. I want to bring the others who don't really know, I want to introduce some to who that cutting in the side. Look, peace, bruh. How you?
Hey yo, on some real, yo, you gotta know who this man is, man. This man, his brother.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. You gotta know who this man is.
Look at the comment. Okay, Songbird said, "Okay, Elliot, I see you. You mad cute. Let me put you in my back pocket." Yes, get it. Yo, sis, I know him personally, so we're gonna chop it up later. See, look at this. Check it out. We might be making connections. Shine vibrations, the vibes flowing.
What you mean?
So now who that in the cut though?
You
might as well put his whole face in there.
Yeah, you might as well put your own face. They said come on, they said come. Hey yo, this dude right here is Staten Island's finest. You know what I mean? Like he the one that put me. He introduced me to the RZA. He introduced me to all these. He introduced me to the RZA and Wu-Tang. His brother is Mercury from the Force and D's. That's his brother. You know what I mean?
Can you please take the mask off? Cause you look a little familiar. See, I'm not from North Carolina, beloved. You feel me? I'm from up top. So that's why I'm like, hold up. He look a little familiar right there.
How you doing?
Good. So what? You in with the poetry too? Cause I get you on the show too. This is what we do here.
No. My capacity is music.
Yeah, music. Yeah.
Do you need to enlighten him? You need to tell him about, Blast 24, Blast Music 24/7 is for independent artists. You got music, you need to holler at my producer after the show. Get the information. I'm trying to tell you. You get to join for free and get your stuff out there. Like the brother that you just saw through all the shows that we have. you could have that could be your video or your song played during any one of our podcasts.
All right, let me just keep it 100, because when I was in that life, I was introducing my boy Class Life to where he needed to be, so he can pursue that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I appreciate it.
I was introducing him to the riches.
Well, I thank you. Look, I thank you for being a brother to my brother. Do you understand me? I appreciate your life for real. I appreciate your life for that.
And the crazy thing, what's crazy, right? How I met him, right? Like I'm in front of a bar, so it's like the neighborhood bar, and that I'm on my tough shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo. So he walks up with a bunch of dudes, and I'm like, who the fuck? Who is like, who these dudes? Like, who are these dudes? Like, so they walking up, and I say, yo, all that other, I don't know nothing about what y'all doing, man. I better get the fuck. They were like, nah, beloved, we come in peace. Yo, in peace. You know
how it go.
Yo, before it became friends. You know what I'm saying? He introduced me to a lot of interesting people. You know what I mean? And I'm appreciative for the opportunity he gave me.
And that's what it's about, though. When that's the dopest thing that about this. And I have 2 sons, so I've always been that. Like, it's dope to see brothers that save other brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because they say that y'all don't have that. They say that that's not what y'all out here doing, but
that's not true. That's not true.
But it's not true. Y'all are actually really doing the work. It's just that they don't want to highlight that. So we gotta use our own platforms to highlight what they don't want to.
Yeah. And this is his clothing line. This is my man clothing line.
Well, it's time for you to do your plugs anyway. So do your plugs for your socials.
This is I'm saying,
I'm just putting a little clothing line out there. It's called More Rice. My name is Maurice, but I put the More Rice in there because I'm feeding your styles hunger. I'm feeding your styles hunger.
That's dope. More Rice. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Feeding your styles hunger right there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, now. Class Life, I need you to put your TikTok out there. I need you to put your socials out there so people can follow you, your writers page, all that stuff. So because you got a fan already, and I know you got a whole squad of erotic poets. Sis, that's why I said we about to build after this. We gonna get on Clubhouse and build. And Bree said he gonna make sure I get a Not Promise Tomorrow t-shirt so I can rock that too.
Not Promise Tomorrow is the site. You need to go on there for my man Bree. Shout out to my man Milkbone. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Doe. Shout out to
and we are talking about Milkbone, the rapper from back in the day. Yes, he's from Sam, New Jersey. Yes.
That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. Give a shout out to my man Doe. Give a shout out to just all the artists like Dot Black, Flame, it just Self Uno, you know what I mean? Like, I still love the music that, Amber brings out, Jay Smalls, he's doing big things. It's just a lot of different artists from where I'm from. It's just really like, going for the title, you know what I mean? For real, I give them all the props. I give them, I try to shout anybody out that I can, So
but
my website.
I need you to shout your ass out.
I'm saying, like, if you need me, if you need me, like, my emails classlife4243@gmail.com. I just started my writers page, so
thanks to a conversation we had, Veep. I'm like, bro, you gotta put your stuff on there. You gotta get it popping.
On the real, I'm really like starting out. So a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to do, like, I'm basically starting now, like, because I'm about to push myself, but right now I'm just really taking it serious, and I had a lot of other stuff that I had to deal with, you know what I mean, but now right now I'm thanks to you, you know what I mean, for pointing me through the right direction, and I appreciate the talk, and I'm just really trying to 2023. Just watch out for me, man. Watch out for me.
Oh, look, we from the same state, so
You know what I'm
I
talking
gotta look out.
You know what I'm talking about?
You already
You
know.
know what I'm talking about?
Bree popping in the comments talking about something. We need a lot of I need a lot of op nigga album.
Nah, he said, nah, he got an oop nigga album.
Oop nigga
I ain't oop nigga.
I was like, what?
I ain't oop nigga no more. I used to be oop nigga. I ain't oop nigga no more.
he ain't oop nigga no more. He ain't oop nigga no more. That was a long time ago.
Long. 4 scores and 7 years ago. Yeah, that was that dude. Our class life. Peace and love, class life.
Peace and peace, class life. I
love
appreciate your life. I love you, bro. Shout out to Mo Rice over there in the corner for being the lifeline for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's part of this beginning. I'm grateful to be the first to interview you. You feel what I'm saying?
You.
And we always gonna have family here. What?
One more thing, I'm working on a book right now. I'm working on a poetry book right now. So my poetry book should be coming out like around April. You know what I mean? So check out for that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to work on different things. Trying to work on whatever. If you need poems for any like bar mitzvahs,
No, that's right. Get that plug in there, bro.
You need a poem for anything. Hit me up. I will write it for you. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of bread. But I will write it for you. Funerals, anniversaries, weddings. I do it all. You know what I mean?
He
just
got
hit me up.
Everything you need, every category. Why go to Hallmark when you could go to Hoodmark? You feel what I'm saying?
Go to Classmark. Go to Classmark. You know what I mean?
Go to Class Life for all your poetry needs for all occasions.
Yes, pretty much.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm definitely about to build with Songbird about you. And I'm gonna send you the link to the Clubhouse joint too, so you can log
definitely,
on. So you can get
definitely.
it,
Thank
so
you.
You can follow. Okay.
I feel welcome. Thank you all, Thank you all for listening to me, and for you, Queen, to giving me the chance. We go way back, and I got love for you. I got mad love for you.
On the Cadillac.
All kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? But
yes. So I appreciate you for coming on. Veep, the love is love, even though you down there with the better, he down there in Florida, so he get a little better temperature than us. I always bad him about that.
Shout out to Florida.
No doubt. My blood done thinned out being down here. For real. It's about as thick
I'll send you the link too, Bree. I got you.
And we out.
We out. Peace.
Peace.